You know I'm a straight shooter.
Right.
I told you from day one, I stand up for what's right and wrong.
Right.
You were good with Meredith and Lisa, right? Like you had a clean slate.
Totally good.
So I was really surprised to hear this week that maybe there wasn't a clean slate because let me start over on this conversation. I'm like a deer in headlights. All my words are gone.
Yeah, maybe they should have fucking stayed gone, Whitney, because that turned into a train wreck. I mean, it was fucking great to watch, but actually it wasn't even great to watch because I couldn't watch it. I had my fucking eyes covered half the time, and
I was
just listening, and Mare was screeching next to me. It was super fucking uncomfortable. But I still got, I don't know, enjoyed watching it somehow. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I got the endorphins or whatever the fuck chemicals that go to your brain.
Well, you can't believe what you're watching. That's
Yeah.
what it is. You're watching a train wreck.
I'm watching.
You're watching it. You are in absolute disbelief at what you're looking at.
Yeah, that these people are more successful than me. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And but they're fucking babies. Like, and anyway. So what's going on? It's Mike.
And Mare.
And you're listening to I Don't Want to Watch That, a show where my wife makes me watch terrible TV and I somehow fall in love with it because I can't help talking about things that I have to watch. There, I guess, you know? Yeah, you can find our website at don'twantowatchthat.com and, Twitter and Instagram at don'twantawatch. And on both of those, it's Wanna, W-A-N-N-A. But if you're like searching for us on some sort of podcast app, it's I Don't Want to Watch That. And we're broadcasting from, I don't know, what I guess is America still. Because, depending on when you're listening to this, it's the day after that whole shit at the Capitol. And I know Meredith was very somber about it. And she posted a thing like, out of respect, I'm not going to live tweet tonight's episode. So... thank you, Meredith. I'm sure the entire country appreciates your goodwill and thoughtfulness during that time and taking a moment of silence from Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even watch the episode last night. I just was in complete and total shock, but I shouldn't have been shocked. Whatever. Yeah, whatever yesterday was, it was fucking absurd. And...
I couldn't watch last night's episode because I'm 2 days short of 40 and I had to get up at 6 a.m. And I had to also plan my sleep around 2 late night peas. So,
but anyway.
So I'm drinking 1.5 gallons of water every fucking day.
So, but this was it. I was glad to come back to this the next day. It was a good escape from the shit fire that has become 2021.
Yeah, already, right off the bat. Well, to be fair, like. When this all started, right, we were like, oh, man, it's going to be a shit year. But, like, everything really started in March. Well, no, Kobe's death in February.
Yeah.
There were fires in, like...
January.
You know what's going to be great? It's going to be fucking January 20th. Like, that. Everything's just going to be fucking calm for a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just going to... I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to get into that.
Civil War.
Yes. Let's make sure we arrest the QAnon shaman. Yeah.
God help us.
So let's talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because that's what I would prefer to do. Is a sentence I never thought I would say. Before there was a global pandemic. Yeah. Okay. So we begin with like a little. They do like little opening montages here. Is that like part of like New Housewives and stuff?
Because it's a cut just to give you a little taste.
I know, but I don't really notice those in like the old New York episodes we watch.
It's a different.
It's like a new style.
Well, it's a different production company.
I'm sure that they. Yeah. Okay. And I'm sure they've just changed throughout the years because the shit we're watching is from like 2009. So
no, but each Real Housewives has their own production company. Like I think Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and Potomac, and I think maybe maybe not New York. but I know for at least that Salt Lake City and Potomac, they have the same production company. Beverly Hills has its own. I think New York and New Jersey have different ones, but it's all different. So some of the style is a little bit different, and how they edit stuff and things like that. I mean, it all looks, generally the same. They try to stick to the same thing, but they each kind of have their own style.
Okay, well, that's a nice little
cents.
lesson on the production and such of the Housewives series. Very nice, very interesting. And I guess that makes sense. It explains why they're cut differently and such.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I was being serious. Like because
right.
there's a lot of quick cuts in this. And New York has very long scenes. Like it's cut very differently. You don't see like little brief updates. Like everybody gets a decent amount of time in New York for these. Because like they're opening it up and it's like boom, Mare's hanging with the kids. And Seth, and they're talking about Seth, and then boom, Whitney and Heather are talking about Heather fucking dudes, and Whitney's asking inappropriate questions real
Riding
quick.
a horse.
And then boom, Lisa and Jack's like, yo, I'm gonna eat cereal, and Lisa's like, what, you don't want me to make you something? And he's like, dude, I'm not in the mood for a hot dog right now, because that's all you can make in the microwave. And then boom, we're at Jen party planning for Sheree's birthday, and that took that was the longest scene because that's they're trying to set up like the whole thing, and. First of all, we glossed right over the fact that Jack, first non-housewife, got a point for
yes, he did.
Talking shit to his mom about like the only thing she can do is microwave a hot dog.
Yo, that kid is just as shady as his mother.
The fuck is he not on screen more than Brooks? I don't want to see Brooks in his shitty fucking clothes. I want to see Jack at his fucking snarky comments.
Listen, I really like that family a lot. Lisa and her family, I like them a lot.
Oh yeah, me too. If they weren't so fucking Mormon, they would be easily my favorite.
Yes.
Easily by far, because Whitney's getting so weird. Morbid? And I love Heather. I really do, and I always will, I believe. But
we don't like Mormons, Mike.
What?
It's okay that we like.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's because she's so Mormon and she's hypocritical about the tenets of her own belief. If she was more
who cares?
Mormon,
just let her be Mormon.
Oh no! If she had sister wives, then I would respect her more.
Why?
Because she'd be really Mormon, not Mormon 2.0.
So she's more fit. Yeah, you don't like. Yeah. You like.
No, she's in it for the gold fucking pews at church and shit.
For religion, for you, like you want.
Follow it, yeah.
Like to the
T. If you're gonna be that guy, be that guy. Advancing things with the times. God would have known if time was gonna advance, and He would have written that shit or given you a new verse. Like if God knew the internet was out, He should have put a chapter in there about like fucking online porn and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like
no.
I'm just an all-knowing entity that gives a book that you're to follow for all of eternity. Either follow that book the way it is. Don't like fucking just, change with the times. Fuck that. Stone people to death if that's what it says. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So, Mike, it's a little ridiculous.
I agree. That's why religion as a whole is ridiculous. That's my point. Either do it right or don't do it. There's none of this Mormon 2.0 shit.
But let people do what they want.
Absolutely, do what you want, but don't fucking affect my life on it. Yeah, but don't cry to me that Christmas is fucking being taken. You can't say Merry Christmas anymore if fucking you don't, sacrifice goats every fucking Sabbath. You know what I mean?
You know what? I just want to accept Lisa Barlow for what she is. I accept her. For her being Mormon awesome. 2.0. If that's what's giving us Lisa Barlow, if this is shaping part of her personality, I'm here for it. She's so neurotic, but also wonderful in so many different ways. Like, I love the way she is with her family and her kids. Like, she's like this, unconventional mother. I think she's I think I've said this before, like, I just love everything about her. So you know what? I'm not judging her on Mormon 2.0. I'm saying it right now. Okay. I'm saying it right now. Who gives a shit?
No, that's your business. I am. So Jen is planning a hip-hop golf party for the coach. It's a surprise, and it's right up my alley, so Jen gets a point for a fucking great idea.
Yeah, they were at Topgolf, right?
I think it was Topgolf, but I feel like they would have called it that if it was Topgolf, because it's a national chain, so why wouldn't Topgolf want, like, at least their sign to be in it, you know what I mean?
Do they call out all restaurants? Yeah, they do, duh.
Do they what?
No, I was just trying to think if, like, they called out, maybe the golf place didn't want to be associated with the show if they're Mormon.
Oh, or maybe they saw how messy the party was and they were like,
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. No, because all the paperwork would have been done before that party, I would imagine.
But maybe there's some, like, weird Mormon law shit. Though they haven't really been calling out any of, like, the places really that they've been, the restaurants or anything, have they?
Yeah, like they ordered sushi from a specific place. Like they said the name of the place in this episode. I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. They played golf. Yeah.
We're rambling. I'm
and
sorry.
it's fucking hip hop. And then they go to Mary's house, and I think it's easily like the nicest house in the entire cast, right?
Mary's, yeah, but it's like, it's gaudy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But like my point.
What do you mean by like nice? By like the amount of stuff that.
Like, probably it's gaudy, but it's still expensive, and it's probably
That's not nice, that's just...
I didn't say it was nice. I meant...
What did you say?
Nicest
you said
in terms
nicest
of... I
house.
said nicest, but I mean expensive, alright? I mean expensive. Her house costs the most when it comes to all the contents and, like, itself, probably.
The
Shot
amount
shell is
of
pretty
money
big.
she has is
But what I'm saying, the point being is, like, look at how much money she's got, and she's got, like, a church that's got, like, 40 people in it or whatever. And
though she did say she had a shit ton of businesses.
Yeah. But think about what Joel Osteen must have, like. Without, like... Yeah, the power of not paying taxes. Like, good for them.
Good for them?
Yeah, let's start a religion.
You know what? I like paying taxes.
That's true.
It
makes me feel like a good citizen.
Yes.
Maybe not as much,
I have no problem.
I prefer some people pay more than their fair share.
Yes.
But hey, that's just me. I don't want to talk about this.
We keep talking about
my communist views.
We're talking
sorry,
about
I'm just echoing anybody who is not a right-wing extremist when they talk to me. Let's see. I don't even know where we're at now. Oh, so she's talking to Grandpa Daddy on the phone, and then she casually mentions like all these houses she owns. And
you called him Grandpa Daddy?
Yeah.
Grandpa Husband.
Whatever, Grandpa Husband. Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Grandpa Husband, my bad. And then, Jesus. So she runs through this list of all the fucking houses she has.
Yeah.
So she's got Salt Lake City, which, okay, kind of question, whatever. New York City, like, when does she go? I can't see her in New York. Like, I feel like New York would eat her alive.
Well, she's in Salt Lake City, Vegas, New York, Carmel, Indiana.
That was a weird one.
And Orlando.
I mean, I can see Orlando. You know, Florida, mega churches and shit like that. Oh, they probably got a big church there.
Orlando?
Disney. She probably likes Disney a lot, too.
Okay.
She probably rents the park out for a day. Just so she
I mean, I black out anytime I watch Mare because she's just so uncomfortable to watch, and I, like, can't take her facial expressions, and I keep thinking that she's just this trapped, battered woman in a weird fucking incestual marriage that is just so extreme for me. It's hard to watch.
And who happens
and
to
like
be...
I just keep thinking that all of her behavior, that like weird, she's like kind of twitchy and nervous and just so uncomfortable with herself in such a way. It's just so hard to watch. It's so
That's
hard
why
to watch.
she's got so many clothes, because she's got to change all the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about what did Whitney call her? Like a luxury, a high-end hoarder.
Yeah.
Yo, she's got all those houses too.
Oh yeah.
And doesn't she doesn't
she's
rent
like,
them
I'm
out.
random, nothing. Nobody lives there. So you know what I'm doing? She's got 5 houses. Minus 5.
She hoards her money.
Taking points
she
away.
Hoards her property. She hoards her clothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so bizarre.
Oh, and speaking of the points, just in case you're new, if you go to our website, don'twantowatchthat.com, there is a tab for scoring, And there's a link for a Google Doc there where you can see I made a little spreadsheet of all the points.
Where'd you put that fucking spreadsheet?
It's on the website. You laughing at me for that? You're such a jerk.
From somebody who used to fucking abuse me for watching the show, now you're making spreadsheets?
Oh,
what a herb.
Oh, no.
I can't believe it. I love it. I fucking love it.
I don't want to hear your noise. I'm doing sand angels. Whatever you say isn't true.
Okay.
Better?
I just think it's so funny. So yeah, back to Mary. Yeah, she starts crying on the phone with grandpa husband about how she's not invited to Jen's party, and she really feels hurt. She feels like the girls don't stick up for her and have taken Jen's side.
Well, like, what does she want them to do? She acknowledges that they're also her friend, right? So if she's having a party for her husband, and she doesn't want somebody she doesn't like there, fucking deal with it. Have your own tea party, and then fucking don't invite Jen. Like, it doesn't always have to, you don't always have to be included in shit.
Yeah, but her feelings are hurt.
I don't give a fuck. But yeah, she's really playing it up hard, like, and whatever.
Well, we did need that filler scene of Mary because she wasn't in the episode.
No, exactly. She didn't get invited to the party.
Yeah.
That's what the episode was, the party. And why the fuck was she gonna watch what happens live? She didn't have nothing to do with the episode.
They probably have to fulfill her contract.
Yeah, but pick at least an episode where she's got 3 cut scenes.
Yeah, that's true.
Then we go to Heather's, and she's there with the kids. They're having a little Valentine's Day deal, and Dad showed up with
Billy
gifts for all the kids.
That fucking herb.
Yo, that dude looks like a loser.
Herb.
Like
what a herb.
Oh my god! If he wasn't so fucking rich, if he wasn't using his rich high school money to buy me stuff, I would have been sticking his head in the toilet. I probably wouldn't have, but
you're not that type of guy.
No, I'm not. No.
You're fucking all bark, no bite.
But I would have been friends with him and definitely utilized that friendship to the best of my ability.
So fucked up.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, it's true.
I don't know if it's true. I don't think so.
Come on,
I would have been nice to him.
Yo, you didn't have a rich friend that you were like.
Actually, I did have a rich friend, but
I can't wait to go to their fucking house.
I did have a rich friend, but he was awesome, and I couldn't wait to go to his house anyway. Once it hit senior year, and he got accepted to Georgetown, not because of his grades, but because his parents had money, and he started having parties and shit all the time. He had a fucking pool house. It was fucking sick. Good times. But yeah, I was friends with him all of high school. Just because I was BY, he was CA.
What is BY?
My last name. So last name is the same in alphabetical order. So he was always behind me, and we were always a problem.
Was he a bad baby like you?
Yeah. We ran for fucking senior president, but we didn't want to be on the ballot. We just put up all these fucking signs. We were write-in candidates.
Oh my god.
We won the senior class, but none of the freshmen knew who we were. None of the younger kids. But anyway, Housewives.
In your own election, but weren't on the ballot.
Yeah. We don't even know. We just decided to do it 3 days before the election.
What a fucking clown.
We just put up a bunch of signs around school. Really. It was just we were master debaters. And we resembled bears. Just stupid.
What?
We resembled bears because we were both big fucking,
Oh.
I don't know, just stupid shit. We put it all around school.
These were the signs that you made? We resemble bears?
Yeah, vote for us.
And master debaters.
Yeah, we are master debaters. That was obviously the key one, but we just had to put some other ones up to look fucking,
Oh my god, I would have hated you.
Yeah, no, I was an awful kid in high school. I made people, oh man. We used to just throw...
Tell the story, it's one of my favorites, God.
Oh, we used to just throw food, across the fucking cafeteria. And, just act like nobody had no idea what was going on.
Fucking idiot.
And then all of a sudden, this one girl, who was a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, she got hit with a hot dog that had ketchup on it. And it got, on her sweater, and it was white. And she just fucking stands up and slams her shit down. She goes, I fucking hate this school! She fucking storms out of the cafeteria. It was so terrible. I felt so bad. Oh, Valerie, if you're one of the fucking 14 people who listen to this, I'm very sorry.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You were, oh God, what a nightmare.
No, I collected like $1 from like 20 different kids, so I had $20, and I went and bought a plate of fries.
How'd you ask for the $1?
Like, yo, if I get enough money from people, I'm gonna go get a plate of fries, and when I'm walking out, I'm gonna trip over something and throw it as high as I can in the air. And they would just be like, oh, all right, yeah. And so I went around to a bunch of people. I got like $25, and the fries were like $2. So I was like, sweet, I got like $20. So fucking, I walk right into the thing. I get a giant plate of fries. I stop at the thing. I pump some ketchup on it. I walk up a row, and I accidentally get my foot caught in somebody's errant backpack strap, and I fucking fall, and I flip the fucking fries all the way up in the air as high as I can, and they came down wherever they came down. And then I got up, like, my head, like, got a backpack around my fucking leg. And then people like...
How did you get a backpack around
Because
your
I
leg?
said, well, I'm going to really do it because I got to sell it, like, if I'm throwing it. So I see a backpack strap in the aisle. That's what I'm looking for the whole time I'm walking. And then I hook my foot into it, have, like, a fake fall, but I bring the backpack with me, but I act like the backpack caused it. Just saying.
And what was the joy that you got from that?
Just watch it. Everybody watching me.
Just chaos? You say everybody watching me?
Yeah, I don't know. Just making everybody laugh. I don't know. Where the fuck are we in this?
Oh man, I'm sorry. That's funny to me.
No, I'm sure it is. It's funny to me too.
We were talking about Billy. We got on this tangent because you said you would fucking flush his head down the toilet.
Yeah, I would fucking throw fries at him in the cafeteria is what I would do.
Well, let's break this marriage down because I felt like their whole story was so bizarre.
Yeah, the whole thing was super fucking weird because it just comes down to Heather being like, oh yeah, so we had our third kid. We had the christening planned for like 2 o'clock on a Saturday. And then he said, hey, my sister can't make it. Can you make it 4? And she goes, and I go, no. And he goes, all right, I'm moving out a week.
Well, yeah, that was
just
that
like
was
flabbergasted. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, there was definitely a build up to that, obviously, because their marriage was. I mean,
but I don't know if there was though.
Well, she said he was like Mormon royalty. He checked all the boxes for her. They got married after 3 months and then immediately knew that they were not compatible, but they still managed to have how many kids?
3.
3 or 4? 4 girls?
They had 3 girls, yeah.
3 girls?
But what I'm saying is like maybe she had just never said no before. And that was like his final, like, oh, now she's not even going to be obedient. Okay, I'm moving out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where they were like, where from his point of view was like, and he knew he was in the power position because of the church situation. And his point of view was like, well, as long as she's doing what I tell her to, you know?
Yeah.
And then because she even said that was the first time she said no. And maybe I'm sure they weren't, because if they were fighting like every day for all those years, like that would have been bad. So they probably either just weren't talking or whatever, and then.
Well, how about the Scary Movie 3 thing with the glory hole?
Oh, that was sexy. We watched that scene actually. We pulled it up.
Oh, you fucking creep!
We pulled it up on YouTube, and I was actually surprised.
You fucking creep! God.
No, I was actually surprised because you see the dick in YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know, like if
you don't remember that scene?
I remember the scene, but I didn't think you could see a dick on YouTube. Is what I'm saying. That's the point.
Oh, well, maybe because it's a fake dick.
Even still, like
a prosthetic.
I don't know.
I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are either. I don't know. Anyway, if you
did you want to leave the video, Mike? Like Billy? What? Like the ex-husband? No, he watched a video.
Oh,
or he watched the movie and like wanted to leave the theater, and Heather didn't see what the big deal was, and he was like, not having it.
And he withheld sex from her.
Yes, withholding sex from her.
He does not look like he's carrying like
That's
that,
crazy. Okay, so like, is that? I mean, maybe I'm ignorant to this, but is like that a thing with men withholding sex from their wives? What is that?
I can't imagine that would be. But
I'm serious. I've never really heard of a man doing that.
But it's not even it would only work with whoever's in the power position, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wants it more is going to be the one who's affected by that, and then if he can hold out, she seems to be quite insatiable. So
that's true.
So
that's true.
Maybe she's like,
that's true.
Maybe that was what their whole relationship was. Like, listen, you fuck me 5 times a week.
That's true.
And
they do have a lot of kids.
You're nerd dick, and then fuck it, I will always do what you want, and we'll just move forward like this for the kids. And
give me that D.
Yeah, and she said no, and then he got a vasectomy, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, and she pulled a total flex on the Valentine's Day party. He shows up with like teddy bears and balloons. She shows up with diamonds.
They're the girl's best friend for Valentine's Day.
Oh, said like the look on his face when
she's
she gave her girls those diamonds was just priceless. It was just yeah. So that's where I gave Heather a point for, flexing on Billy.
Okay. So that's about...
Well, yeah, that covers that.
The end of that.
Then we get to
Mary's with Whitney.
Yeah.
That was weird, too.
Yep, makes people
pretty
weird.
Much the reason that everything went haywire later on.
Yeah. Off the bat, Whitney shows up. Mary makes her wear booties on her shoes.
Yeah. That was fucking weird. And
honestly, I'd almost rather just ask people to take their shoes off.
Just take your shoes off, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't even think she trusts people's bare feet. And meanwhile, she's stomping around in her boots. But she's like, I know where the soles of my shoes have been.
Maybe she has some, like, weird Howard Hughes thing.
I would not be surprised.
Right? Like the hoarding, the booty thing, her just general...
If she wasn't born into a wealthy situation, she would probably be wandering the streets with a shopping cart.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, like, what else would she be doing? She's insane. She's like if that's not if that's her natural behavior and there is no sort of like weird past trauma or anything like that, if that's just her natural self, she would be wandering the streets of fucking, I don't know, Alabama with a fucking shopping cart.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just
me.
so... What?
You don't have to agree with me.
I mean, I don't know if I would say that she'd be wandering around with a shopping cart, but maybe...
Full of clothes.
Okay. I would say that.
Maxx.
Yes, from TJ Maxx. Or Burlington Coat Factory. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so they're hanging out in Whitney and Mary are hanging out in Mary's bedroom, which is also her closet.
And then she's got like a whole other bedroom that's just a closet.
Yeah.
She's literally, every fucking room
high-end
apparently
hoarder.
is filled with fucking clothes, and she's a high-end hoarder, according to Whitney. It's fucking wild.
But basically, Mary spills her guts about Jen, stirs the pot, says, she feels like nobody has her back, preys on Whitney, makes her feel guilty about the type of friend that she's being, and drops a little baby bomb that's going to explode at Jen's party.
Mm-hmm.
But basically tells Whitney that Meredith and Lisa have had private conversations with her separately and told her that they are scared of Jen.
I believe Jen is lying. I believed Jen was lying before Lisa and Meredith.
Wait, Jen or Mary?
Mary, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Mary's lying.
I believe Mary was lying from the
100%.
instant she said those things.
Yeah.
This was just her personal feelings.
I think she even said, and I don't lie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is just her personal feelings, and this is what she's telling herself, but it is not a thing that they said to her, because I don't believe that either of them would have said that to her.
No.
But Whitney believed that shit.
She took it like, what's this
she
fishing
took the
term?
baton and ran with it?
Bait, line, and sinker?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
She took it hook, line, and sinker.
So, But then we go to, that was really it over there. Then we go to Meredith's house where it was just disgusting. Meredith and Seth are happy. I agreed with Brooks a couple of times in this. I actually laughed at his sarcasm.
Oh, I thought they were cute.
I mean, I'm sick of them. I am. Like, all right, they got back together. Will they? Who cares? Shut up.
They're in love. Maybe
yeah,
that's
they were
their
just
love
drunk.
language, Mike.
They were just drunk and flirting, and then Brooks is like, "Don't fuck above my room."
Yeah. Oh God. And then we cut to Whitney and that cuckoo bird, Sarah.
Sarah is the girl.
What a character. They are totally setting her up for next season, let me tell you. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, you mean when they drop Mare completely and maybe even Jen?
I think they do that sometimes where they test out, like, the friends of Housewives. So she'll probably either be, like, a friend of or may even be a housewife next season.
And she was, remember her from the birthday party?
That
wasn't really from
like
Meredith.
that
And
weird ditzy scene.
Yeah, she came in. She's like, "Happy birthday!"
Yeah.
To you? No.
Yeah. Yeah, with that weird sound at the end.
Yeah.
But she is on her third marriage.
Yep.
She left the Mormon church.
Yep.
And is just quite the character. That's all we really know about her yet, and that she has maids. But I guess, so they start talking about their marriage, or their, respective marriages, and Whitney says it took her in-laws 7 years to put up her wedding portrait with Justin.
And at that time, they did still not take down Justin's old wedding portrait with his ex-wife.
And then we find out that the ex has her wedding portrait with her new husband on their wall as well. So they're all up there together. Is that some Mormon shit? Is that some Mormon shit? Or is that like...
I don't know.
That's just shade, right? Or what... How do you even explain that?
I honestly have no idea. I couldn't even think of a way to explain that.
The only reason why I say is that some Mormon shit is because of how Whitney's family is. Remember in the earlier episodes when she's talking about her family dynamics, how her father had a bunch of kids, her stepmom had kids, and then but they were all one big.
But that just happened to be a Brady Bunch family. That didn't.
Right, but what I'm saying is
And then the mom and dad got together. That's what that was.
That's all that was.
Yeah. I don't think that was anything more than almost picture the Brady Bunch.
But I
where Carol and Mike had 2 kids of their own also.
Okay.
That's what I took that as. Her family dynamic. I was thinking for a second that maybe they left up Justin and his old wife and Justin with Whitney because they could just be like, oh, he's just got 2 wives like a normal Mormon, a normal Mormon boy. But then they've got the husband of the other guy, so who the fuck is this guy in the mix now? Yeah, no, it's just fucking weird. I don't like any of it. But then they start talking about Jen, and Sarah has the bright idea that she should talk to Jen about her feelings at the party.
Was she the one that said that? Sarah said she should do it at the party?
Because, and they both came to this decision almost together, because Whitney was explaining how Coach was a calming influence on Jen, because that's how they were at the ski trip.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, well, the party's for Coach. Oh, so he'll be there, so he'll be a calming influence, and she'll be accepting to hear this information and understand your truth. But the one fatal flaw that they didn't think about was that there is alcohol in the mix.
Oh, my God.
And Whitney pulled her away from the Coach to have the conversation, so he wasn't there to be the calming influence. She only had Heather, and Heather fucking dipped 10 seconds into it. She was like, this is bad awkward, actually. I'm going to leave.
I'm out. God.
But yeah, so that's that pretty much. And
we have a quick little
Whitney got a point for dealing with all that photo bullshit. I felt like that's gotta be a tough situation. With the in-laws.
Oh, yeah.
Then we go to Lisa at the aquarium with the family, and the littlest kid is saying glowfish have alien blood and they're from Area 51, and I think he might be QAnon.
Or just an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Or just an 8-year-old, Mike.
Okay. I was gonna say that goldfish from Area 51 with alien blood was pretty fucking wild, though. I dug that theory.
But
then they go feed penguins.
Yeah, which was really cute.
And I gave Lisa 2 points for that because I like penguins.
What are they called?
Penguins.
Penguins.
What the fuck did you think I said?
I thought you said penguins.
Penguins.
Sounded like you said penguins.
Penguins?
Yeah.
Oh. What the fuck? Anyway, now I'm fucking weird. All right. Penguins.
Penguins.
Penguins. Penguins. What? Ah! Where the fuck are we?
Well, the kids are starting their own, or have their own grooming line.
Oh,
what was
yeah.
it
That was
Grey
something
wolf
weird.
or some shit.
Yeah.
Something with a wolf.
So, I don't know.
Well, the kids had the idea to start their own line. Lisa was like, let's do it.
Yeah, when we say we're going to do something as a family, we do
it.
something as a family.
We
That
do
was
it.
her idea of bringing them into the fold, like they were talking about last episode, so John lost.
Yes. So John lost.
John's like, let's just go camping more, and Lisa's like, no, let's make them work.
Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. I know it's fucked up, but it doesn't bother me. If that's their family dynamic, so be it.
Yeah, I mean, if they're cool with that, that's fine.
Fucking kills me.
But they tried to FaceTime Mom during Sundance, no dice.
Simmer down, it's a party.
Okay, Lisa, I'm sorry.
All right, so then we get to all the girls are getting ready for the party, and this is when shit gets crazy.
Yeah.
Ah, man, we
Yeah.
get to the party.
First off, I want to shout out Stu Chains. Stu Chains made
he made an appearance. Yeah. Yeah, they have this like dance battle.
Yeah.
Whitney's drunk and breaking out dance moves.
Well,
I guess.
Right off the bat, though, Coach is very happy with everything. And he seems genuinely surprised. Like, he had no idea that this was happening.
Yes, it was very sweet.
So I gave Jen +3 right there for pulling that whole thing off.
I haven't given up on Jen yet.
No, I haven't either. She's too extra, but at times...
Well, she flies off the handle. But it's very interesting to see that this is actually this is not for the cameras. This seems to be like an actual
reality
thing.
TV.
Yeah, well, no, but I think this is like something that she really does because her kids like seemed pretty.
Like, oh yeah, at the end of the episode when they're walking out, like the oldest son Sharif was like, Mom was on some shit again.
Yeah, exactly. And like the 14-year-old in the car with her, just like, Mama, calm down. Calm down. Like, this is stuff that they deal with her.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I like seeing that. I know it's fucking crazy and weird and whatever, but it feels, in a fucked
realer.
up way.
Yeah.
It feels real to me.
Because if they're calling it reality TV, it should be. Yeah.
But, yeah.
But then, while Whitney's doing all those fucking MC Hammer moves, breakdancing and shit, like some trained fucking dancers, Lisa was like, yeah, we don't need to see your fucking middle school dance routine. And I gave her a point for that.
Her shade, yeah.
And then the first little skirmish of Jen versus Whitney begins when they have a slight dance-off over there after the dance crews can't figure out who won, in the crew battle.
Yeah.
So Lisa, no, it was fucking Jen and Whitney have like a one-on-one battle. That's a mess.
Yeah, Jen does the worm.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, that was ugly. Fucking, yeah, and Whitney's, like, handstand twerking. Like, Jesus Christ, like, these people are ridiculous.
Did that make you uncomfortable, Mike?
A little bit, yeah.
Sounds like it. So why don't we fast forward? Whitney is wasted.
Yeah.
Wants to talk to Jen about Meredith and Lisa. Oh, boy.
So, right off the bat,
Here we go.
I'm just going to say, I gave Whitney +1 for this entire thing for trying. Yeah, that's it.
She was just so, like, that feeling I got watching her, it was just, she's just so young and, like, it was like some young...
That was some young drunk shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young drunk shit.
Like, she was just like, I'm going to help, but it was a bad plan from the get-go.
Yep.
It was just not something that was going to work out.
Yep.
Heather, for some reason, was egging her on.
Whoa.
I thought that was a bad move because So I think everybody was just drunk, and it was a bad time to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And I think Whitney started out with all good intentions, and I think what her message should have been like, hey, I think we need to try and work things out with Mare more, and not that, hey, these girls are telling Mare that you're fucking scared of her. Like, what the... Like,
she was just, I couldn't, she was just struggling. I was so uncomfortable watching it. I kept going, oh my God, she's blowing it, she's blowing it, she's blowing it. She's totally blowing this whole fucking thing. And then when that moment when Jen is just looking at her and just like, what the fuck?
Spit it fuck out, bitch!
What the fuck is she doing? Whitney goes and plucks something like a hair or something off of her face. I was like, this bitch is so casual with her right now.
Point,
Holy
I don't think
shit.
Whitney realized
she was out of her body. She was just out of her
Whitney
body.
was so drunk, she had no fucking idea how mad Jen was. Jen was really gonna fuck her up almost. Like.
There was a dark passenger in Whitney's body, right? That's what was going. She was just like she was gone.
You could call it a dark fight. I don't know. I think it was just fucking wine or cocktails, whatever the fuck it might have been. But yeah, she goes right into that, saying like, all the stuff about Lisa and Meredith, just like, yo, fuck you. They're telling Jen, instead of saying, hey, Mare should come back in the fold, she goes, Lisa and Meredith are telling Mare that.
But Whitney doesn't even do that. It's Heather's the one that blurts it out, and then Whitney gets upset. She's like, yo, why are you stealing my shit, yo?
That is true. That is true. Heather just couldn't fucking
blurts in. She was just like, bitch, get to it. And Whitney's so tight that she did that. And then Jen just totally lose it.
Yes.
I wrote, Jen's about to blow. Jen's about to blow. She blows. She just lost it. She lost it.
Right at that time, Meredith and Lisa were sitting there having their own conversation. They're like, looks like something's up. Let's go see.
Let's go over.
And now it's all going down.
Women are like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Then when Whitney was like, I'm not a gossip, but, she just was throwing bombs.
Holy shit,
all night. She fucking throws a bomb at Jen, and then guess what, Meredith? Guess who's fucking talking about your marriage? Jen.
Oh my God. I can't believe she did that. It's absolutely insane. And the whole time, like...
I was screeching. I was dying.
Lisa's just like, I'm not scared of Jen. I'm not scared of anybody.
Just for the record, I'm not scared of any of you.
I just want everybody to know I am not scared of anybody here. And that got +2 for me. Because that was some New York shit. That came out from Paul right there.
Yo, Meredith... And Meredith's face too, the way that she was just looking, she was just like, I am not engaging in this conversation right now. I am so aggravated.
That's her go-to move. That's her go-to move.
Just shut it down. Yeah. I am not engaging. I mean, it's a good way to go. It's a good way to go.
Sure.
Heather runs away.
Yeah, she's like looking for meatballs somewhere. It's unbelievable.
Like, abort.
I gave her 2 points for running away, though.
Yeah.
But, she was a culprit. She definitely started all this.
Yeah. I gave Whitney -10 points for this whole fucking debaucherous shit show.
I thought we agreed the max was 5.
All right, -5.
Okay. All right.
-5. But, yeah. So, Jen goes off. I mean, we see her oldest son just like pulling up, just like hands over his mouth, totally shocked, walking away, traumatized. It was just, he was us that whole 10 minutes. Just totally, I was just in shock. And then Lisa Shade, I'm surprised she didn't throw Whitney. When Jen threw the drink, oh my God, I was just screaming because Whitney, I was just watching a train wreck, that whole fight.
And I'm sitting here like, where's Justin?
Playing golf.
Last time we saw him, he was just hitting some golf balls.
Yeah.
He has no idea
what's going on.
His wife is ruining the party. And he should keep an eye on her and not be a 50-year-old man. And realize Yeah, you've got a wife 15 years younger than you, and she's still of age to get drunk and fuck up a whole party.
Yeah.
And she did. Justin, -5. See, that's what I was giving my negatives, was to Justin.
But that was it, pretty much the episode, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that was a lot.
Yeah, it was great.
A lot.
It was great.
But yeah, and it looks like there's some more shit going on too. Next week. There's the one part where Whitney finally finds Justin. She goes back out to us. They're not ready for their fucking truth. And they can't hear their own fucking truth, and they won't hear it.
Oh, the honesty.
Yeah,
their own honesty.
Yeah, they won't own their own truth.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, settle down. You look like one of the fly girls from In Living Color right now, and you should chill. But yeah, so recap of the points in this episode. So the winner of this episode got a lot of love too. Lisa won the episode. She had 5 points. In second place was Jen with 4 points.
Yeah.
Heather had 3 points. Jack had 1 point.
Jack is on the board now, baby.
Yep.
Huh?
Meredith had 0. And Whitney had -3. And Mary had -5 for all those fucking houses. So,
very good.
Wow. This was fucking something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you have just listened to the episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 1, Episode 9.
Hip Hop and Golf, Episode 9, yep.
Is that what it's called? Hip Hop and Golf?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I think. I wrote it down. Let me see.
It was Hip Hop and Drama.
Nope, Hip Hop and Heartbreak.
Hip Hop and Heartbreak. Oh. But yeah, show is I Don't Want to Watch That. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Don't Want to Watch. And our website is don'twantowatchthat.com. And thank you for checking it out and stay safe.
Yeah, really.
That's all I can say.
God.
Peace.
Bye.